Hey there, everybody. I neglected to start before I tested audio levels and stuff, so give me 1 second here. I'm just making sure game audio is coming in, microphone's coming in, and there's really only one way to test the audio from the laptop itself. There we go. All right. So, we are here to drive a stake into this foul game's heart, and just bury it somewhere no one will ever find it, and I can get back to playing Spider-Man 2 and Rogue Trader, and we will play something better. It's a low bar to jump. We will play something better, should everything go to plan for me on New Year's Eve. But close that. There we go. Oh yes, Ares is also here. Ares is here. Ares is here to help kill this game. She's my emotional support. That last session left such a bad taste in my mouth. Oh god, but between us being like borderline abusive during her like date with Ryan, which I mean Ryan does suck, but it almost kind of felt like we were taking it out on Jody. That is just, oh my god, that I still cannot believe that level was real with the going to Africa and just killing a lot of people, and with like the dumbest excuse for it was like there were ways that could have worked, like I talked about, but Jody doesn't have any character traits, let alone naive. So there's that. Excuse me. I'm thinking about. I got chocolate. I got chocolate in my throat, and it helps me do a pretty good Tom Hanks impression without really trying. And I know just how to get rid of it. Ares. Do I need to pour the alcohol on you too, Ares? There we go. There we go. That cleared it right up. If I could only learn how to master that, I could like fake that I'm Tom Hanks when I'm looking for voice work. By the way, still looking for voice work. So again, I'm just going to be stupid and plug myself again. It is petertalkgood@gmail.com. If you want to reach out for, like, I'm up for all kinds of paying work, or if you just if your project is cool, it might not need to be paying, but I will have to agree that it is cool. So honestly, like, a redubbing of Beyond might be really good. This might deserve like the Snapcube treatment, but I also don't want to make Penny Parker play this. I don't want that. I don't want that like blood on my hands. Okay. Let's get in here. So to recap, we are a war criminal. We know that now. Don't worry, that won't come up again. Oh, and if you're worried, and also don't worry, we're not done killing non-whites by the dozen. It's not as bad. It's not as bad. But there is like another action set piece kind of. But we're starting late. I've been rambling too long already. So we're going to meet some old friends apparently. But yeah, I do think I might just do like a vlog or something to just like really come back and break this game down.
Jody, my little princess. Oh, let me look.
It's the one character I've felt any kind of emotional connection with in multiple
Beautiful young
scenes.
woman you've become. Just as pretty as ever.
That's a
little sad and lost. Like the first time I saw you.
that's a weird way to greet a woman
Can't
that you were
imagine
a
that,
father
James.
figure for.
And how's Aiden? Oh yeah. Good to see you too, buddy.
Walk with me?
Firewalk with me?
I was worried.
Sorry, I've been playing Alan Wake. They got the Twin Peaks thing going.
I had to run away. I mean, I had no choice.
How's Willem Dafoe doing?
How's Nathan?
Oh, he's the big boss now. He's running the DPA. He's come a long way since the days of our little lab.
As opposed to our... Did they ever establish a hierarchy? Or like anything? Like what was his position before? I just kind of assumed he was in charge.
Have they made any progress on the Infraworld?
Oh, they've sunk millions into developing a new condenser, the most powerful ever created. Of course, that was only possible once the army got involved.
Why?
You're working with the army?
Oh, Nathan had no choice, really. It's funding. On the condition of exploring possible military applications.
But you're all the government, though. I don't... Like, wouldn't that...
What I talked to you about? Did you find out anything?
On the day you were born, a woman named Nora
Like, what the
Gray
fuck even is
had a
the...
child in the
Okay,
DPA
sorry,
hospital.
this is actually important.
Her child was declared stillborn.
What else did you learn about her?
Not much. All I know is that she took part in a DPA research program some 20 years back. She also had a gift.
And the father? Did you learn anything
We're
about
gonna
him?
learn about said gift?
His name was Jonathan Nichols. He died before birth. Heart failure. That's all I can find.
Your birth, not his. That'd be weird.
Where is Nora now?
She was interned in a psychiatric hospital just after she gave birth.
Only an
According to
intern.
her father, she should still be there now.
My mother's been in a mental hospital for 24 years. I mean, why? What happened?
That's all the file said. I'm so sorry.
That's like the only kind of timeline we've gotten.
I gotta go see her.
Jody, I know how you feel, but she's in a mental hospital. You might not get the answers you're looking for.
It's wild in there. Did you see the one? Did you see the scene in Fahrenheit?
You
Fucking,
understand, she's my mother.
they're all. Everyone in a mental hospital is a bloodthirsty killer.
Jody,
Sorry, I'm talking over the closest thing that Jody has to
DPA facility
expressing any kind of character.
by every law enforcement agency in the country. You won't be able to walk right in.
Nothing's gonna stop me from seeing her. Look. You've taken a huge risk helping me.
Don't you have like a family or like a life outside of my own or something that you're? No. I don't think we ever hear about that.
Hey,
He's at least kind of charming though. You're not going
you
alone.
didn't think I was gonna let you go alone, did you?
Yeah. That was like just another thing with this game was just like, because like they've been mentioning now for a while, like there are other people that had a gift or just some vague way, and
I don't like it, Jody.
shouldn't there?
No guard on
Shouldn't we have met like an evil Jody by now? Shouldn't we have met like a
I'm not back in 30 minutes. Just
devil foil for demonic foil,
car?
whatever the term is.
Wait.
Like, yeah, that would be a cliche, but you know what? It would be exciting. Just like sitting in this car. Okay. Really glad the game includes me for those things. You know how, like, in Uncharted and Last of Us, it like transitions out of a cutscene and you have to, like, go through standing back up and getting up from your chair.
Approach. Gets them every time.
Hey, I've
Doesn't
come to
just
see more
take
Gray.
you into the action. What would you do with that?
Can I see your authorization?
Can you help me out? Look, she's my mother. I haven't seen her in...
I'm sorry. All visitors must have the correct authorization.
I got authorization to take over your mind. How about this?
Found her. Nora Gray, 7th floor, room 43.
Hey, there's no call button.
Oh, I didn't
Maybe
notice how to
it's
type
behind the desk.
too. There's, yeah, I saw that too. Guess it just waits for you to get both. I don't understand. They were talking like they were expecting a stakeout, but did they have any
So far, so good.
reason to think about that? Give it. Wait until the door closes to go and jinx this. You just jumped it up. You just jutted up an inch there. I was gonna say I wouldn't make fun of that if the
What now?
Aiden, find a way to open that door.
like if there was a standard game. I'd make fun of it no matter what kind of game this was. I gotta have something to talk about. Oh, can't possess this guy. It's against the rules. All they gotta do is just like some consistent pattern. Like, is it a
Distract the guard first.
is it like a
Have a look around.
is it like it could be like an element that they have on them. Like there are a ton of cheap excuses. Oh, here we go.
Nice, Aiden.
That's we started to shut down the generator in the hospital. What can go wrong? Oh, I gotta like hit a button too. Okay. I'm sure that wasn't running anything important. Why don't we stop for a smoke while we're in here too? Aries? Okay, at least you're not walking across the laptop. Sorry. Cat distracts me. I'm just gonna end up Blair Witching it for a little bit in the game. Stare into the corner.
There must be something.
Okay, Ares has settled down on my lap. Not gonna attack me anymore today. Was it just getting the camera? Was that it? It's over here. Aha! Good thing I can go
He's too
far
far
enough in the...
away.
Oh, well. All right. Too bad that I can't go far enough in this. Oh, I have to lure him. plastic bumping around isn't going to wake him up. How about... How about choking him for just a second? That'll wake him up. Move the, camera. I think that changes, like, one line of dialogue if we do it or not get rid of the camera. What the heck else is there for me to try? So I can hack a safe open with my ghost powers, but not... I'm trying, Jody. Okay, we just had to do it enough. What's going on in here? Oh. Oh, right. This is funny. Could have been doing more of that and less making people shoot themselves in the head during our missions, but you know, the Jody and Aiden, they both got that insatiable bloodlust about them. Man, thank God we're done with that African mission. I'm still like kind of upset. Man,
Book really freaked me out. Can we find room 43 and get the hell out of here?
Room 43. Oh, hang on. There might be cameras. Oh shit! The camera. Electric guy. Infiltrate. Storm the gates. Should absolutely watch the Tenacious D movie if you haven't. It's, you know, it's fine. It's a fun, silly movie.
Cole, found it.
I'll wait here. Jody, she may have lost her mind. She might not even know you're there.
Or she might come running out with a knife. I learned everything about mental institutions from the video game Fahrenheit. That's only one scene in Fahrenheit. I'm not trying to like rag on it too much, but it was such a like little Fahrenheit at least did not take itself too seriously.
Mom, it's me.
As opposed to
Jody.
all the later Quantic Dream games. Oh, okay. I was gonna like I tried to switch to Aiden. I thought maybe I could fix her brain with my healing powers. Did they not? It seems like the dead of night. Shouldn't they, like, have her in bed?
Help me, Aiden.
Put her brain back together. No, okay. Oh, okay, so we can channel dead bodies. We can channel... We can channel...
Well done, Nora.
The spirits of dead people through...
Mother and the father, both gifted. Do you realize how important this baby is? You won't be able to, Nora. Let us take care of everything. It's for the best. You know that.
That's Lady! Bring her back! I've changed my mind! I love her!
Sedate her quickly.
Please!
Get the baby out of here.
Please let me see her! I want my daughter! Please
She
let
may
me
develop
see
some
her!
special abilities. Let us know as soon as anything unusual happens.
You should be borderline abusive to her just
Make sure she
to be
never
sure.
regains consciousness.
That's the best way to activate it. Ever see any Stephen King movies?
Sorry.
Or I guess read books.
I'm sorry. It was my fault.
Don't be like that. And it would be really cheap if she like suddenly woke up or something, right?
What I did.
Oh, okay. I guess I misremembered. We do actually. It's another Iden power, just
Destroy this thing, Ivan.
to bringing you onto the ethereal plane. Like they talk about like keeping her on a doze, but like, oh, okay. Are like the dark entities? Are they like drawn
My
to
little girl.
psychic powers? Is that the idea? Oh, sorry. This is important.
My little girl.
Man, the whole game has been leading up to this for like 10 minutes. How long have we been playing? 15, maybe? Remember when she resolved to go find her mother, like off screen?
I've
And we
missed
just
you
heard
so
about it like
much,
10 minutes
Jody.
ago.
I've missed you so much.
This fucking game, man.
What did they do to you? The drugs they gave me trapped me in this hell. There's nothing I can do. Just wait for it to end. I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna help you. It's too late, Jody. It's too late. I love you more than anything else in the world. Nothing will ever change that.
I mean, this must be an American hospital. Somebody is making bank off of her.
Mom!
Somebody's got to be paying for her medical bills, right? Okay. Held the shot a little long there. I was like, I guess I need to be. Okay. Really, just like snapped back into. Just snapped back to reality there. This is mine now. Is this real gold? I could probably pawn it. Oh, so this is. I kind of like this. You can probably guess where this is going. Just like wakes up for a second. Oh, what the fuck's going on? And she smiles. Don't worry, she's dead. Oh no! Now I do think that. Oh, it didn't like transition to another scene. Okay. I mean, not like in game terms. And this seems like the right place for it. Okay, so they captured me, they brought me here, they didn't like, you know, cuff me to anything, something just bind me to it. I mean, they should realize by now, like, Aiden's just gonna get her out of that anyway. Like, they're just kind of hoping that I don't go very sensibly ape shit here, and just tear my way out. We should start doing that. We should start doing that. Let's break some shit, Jody. There is not a damn thing to interact with. You should sit in the chair. If you sit in the chair, that makes you in charge. Oh, we can go out. Oh-ho! What have we here? We have Um. Something. Definitely stuff in there. I guess let's try to get out. God, is it too much to ask for like a hustle button? Just let me walk a little bit faster. I'd be hustling. I'd be hustling to get out of here. No one like guarding her room or anything? Like they can't know how she's going to respond to waking up here.
The most powerful condenser ever created. Impressive, isn't it?
Nathan. Oh,
Jody.
Oh, you had people like kidnap me and bring me here probably against my will, I guess. Good to see you. Jody has like real problems. Dude, shut up.
But at least you're alive.
No, she was homeless for a while. I know that's what he meant. But it's still a little creepy.
Please, have a seat. How do you feel?
I've been better. That hit on the head did not help.
Oh, I'm sorry. I told them not to hurt you.
It's just a little thing, me
Just
being
didn't want to give you a chance to use
dragged
that.
to somewhere I don't recognize by people I don't know.
Where's Cole?
He's at home. He's fine. I know he was trying to help you. Don't worry, there won't be any consequences for last night.
Your choices don't matter in this game, Jody.
How did they find me?
I've been tracking you ever since you escaped. They wanted to kill you. But I convinced them to wait for a while, watch you from a distance.
What happened to my mother, Nathan?
You seem to be taking that last part. Well, okay.
Nora wasn't stable. They were afraid she was a danger to herself and her baby.
My mother would never hurt me.
They couldn't take that chance. Look, I was a researcher at the DPA, Jody. I didn't discover until much later what happened.
Why did you never tell me about my mother?
Wasn't
You
relevant to
hid
the
the
plot
truth
until
all
now.
these years.
It's a very good question.
I tried to tell you.
Fucking win.
But how do you tell a little girl that her life isn't real?
That's not the most, like...
I looked after you.
That's really not the most,
Tried to protect you as best as I could.
Was it...
So now what?
Was this supposed to be like the reveal of the...
Is that the plan,
whatever.
Nathan?
They brought you here because they have something.
Did she still
for
think
you
those
to
kids
do,
were her
and they'd
birth
be
parents?
very
Those
grateful if
kids.
you do
Those
it.
people were her birth parents? Sorry, Ares is attacking me again for kisses. Bitter.
them? You want me to help the people that took away my mother and stole my life?
Yeah!
I mean, haven't I done enough?
We know another country has discovered the infraworld. They think it's something to be controlled or manipulated. They have no idea what they're dealing with.
The
If entities enter our world, do you know what that
U.S.
means?
government doesn't,
What has all this got to do
and we're
with
really
me?
just calling them the entities. We
Because
didn't come
you
up
know
with
the
like anything
infraworld
better.
better than anyone.
Would have been silly to call them demons or something, but
It's the CIA's job.
infra
And I'm
beings,
done with that.
maybe.
They want to offer you a deal. You do this for them, and they let you out, you're free. Jody, do you know what would happen if a passage is open? It'll be the apocalypse.
Did you capitalize the
power
A
to
on
stop
that?
this.
Like, I guess it is a proper noun, but and distracted the guard, ended Nora's suffering, took the medallion, didn't explore the cells with Aiden. Oh, stuff around the other stuff. Oh, now it moves to another actual scene. This is the guy I was talking about that it would have made sense for him to be the one that takes Jodie away from Nathan and Cole. Just FYI. He also has, I think, one of the funniest lines in the game. Unintentionally, of course. Not in this scene, though.
According to our intel, the Republic of Kazakhstan has discovered the existence of the Infraworld. Found a rift, conducting experiments.
Kazakhstan, former Soviet country, sounds like, but
We
look at,
don't know what stage they are in their
Has it?
experiments, but we've detected important fluctuations within the infraworld. That means that
as a Chinese-sounding province and like a
Now your
Like a
mission is to destroy this
former
capsule.
Russian-sounding
Further
name.
advanced
It's
technology
weird.
you'll find.
Even if we manage to destroy the
Former
condenser,
Soviet,
the
I
rift
should
will
say.
still be there.
Building a condenser is a costly and time-consuming business. But this operation will gain time to better understand the Infraworld and make sure that no one try to use it against us.
I assume the site will be heavily guarded.
Well, you should expect considerable military resistance.
This is like such a weird
Team?
shift. Like this, like standing around and getting a briefing. Like
Shove them
it
in,
feels like
Mama.
another different game again, right? Oh, in this part.
Hey, baby.
Oh my God! Everyone is here. Fuck you, Ryan. And these two people you
Latest
probably
Jane goes
don't
into
remember from the
small
training
agile
montage.
Commando unit able to avoid detection. The mission begins in 2 days. Good luck.
Be careful, Jody.
I think we are allowed
No
to
one
still
knows
hate
what
Ryan.
you're gonna find on the other side.
Don't worry. I don't think I'm ready to join the Infraworld yet.
Good.
So we like know that's the afterlife. What do we know about it? Somebody please.
I don't want to lose you.
I want a little bit of world building. I want to be able to understand anything that is going on and not just take wild guesses at it. Ugh. It just make assumptions based on cliches that usually pans
Good
out.
to see you.
Doesn't Kurt.
Fuck you, Ryan.
Okay, that was more than
You
Kurt.
think that you can just come back here and pretend like nothing happened?
Jody,
Come back where? This is where I work.
You don't have to lie.
Actually, I work in the CIA. This is all very confusing. Isn't this? It's like an army operation, but like the DPA's in it, but like it's weird for the DPA to be working with the army for some reason. But like, oh nope, they ended the scene before I could ask too many questions. And so this is also just weird to me. This is like a flash forward, as you're probably suspecting.
I grew tired of all this. If you refuse to cooperate, I will have no choice but to kill you. Of course, I will kill you regardless.
A great
It would
negotiation.
have been fast and painless.
Eh.
Instead, it will be a very, very slow and agonizing death. So, I ask you one last time. Who do you work for?
Your talk is hilariously ineffective right now. Who do your white people with American accents and military grade equipment work for? It couldn't possibly be the USA enforcing its ideology on the no, that's generous. They haven't enforced ideologies in forever. It's just been fucking getting money. There I go again. There I go again. If my character voices sounded different from my normal voice, it might like work.
Hey, Jody, ask Aiden to find a shelter somewhere.
You hear that, Aiden?
Work better to make it sound like they're doing that. I did actually just hear the end of that. Go find a shelter? I don't know. Might be the Wow, I can go really far this time. This is like this is like the equivalent
There's a
of.
house over there.
Got it. Let's go.
I didn't even see it. But it's just like those moments in Star Wars. It's like, you know, that's a good explanation of this game. It's like that part in. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to make you think about Rise of Skywalker, and I hate that I have to do that. But it's like in Rise of Skywalker where Luke's Force Ghost grabs the lightsaber, and you're just like, what the fuck? They can do that? And there's not a... Oh, I'm sorry. The fucking white on white. Did the game really expect me to see that?
It's fucking freezing.
What are we doing here?
It's just a goddamn fishing village.
Maybe that's why it takes so long to get up some mornings. My walls are white too, so I just don't see the interaction to get up from my bedroom. I gotta hang like some posters up there, really.
For nothing.
My room is empty, empty like my soul.
Find the asshole that sent us here.
Hey, I'm sick and tired of hearing you complaining. That's all you have.
I'm tired of your Metal Gear Solid references.
Guys, I'm freezing. You think maybe we could build a fire first and argue later?
2's the worst one anyway. Oh, you fucking take that back.
Camp here till the storm blows over.
I'll contact HQ and get instructions.
I better arm this while we're carrying it around, I guess.
Fuck it. Everything's wet.
Heyo.
Damn, all this stuff is soaking.
We don't want to make it through the night.
You know, I do buy them being under-equipped. This just government spending is simultaneously way too much and yet
I'm gonna
cutting
go
too
out.
many corners.
I'm desperate for a pee.
Don't go too far, okay?
It's minus 40. I don't plan on doing any sightseeing.
Now don't worry, I don't need to get Jesus for this one. We don't get anywhere near seeing her pee.
Alright, there.
We're just out here for some dramatic convenience. I think we're gonna see like some trucks go by. Honestly, you could have just gone around the back of the building you were in. But I guess we need to... Yeah. I don't even think she has like a model for the pants off in this outfit.
It's freezing.
Is that a white woman taking a piss on the side of the road? I'm really glad I had to spend 10 seconds
Where?
On the main road. A convoy of
on the
armored
walk
cars.
back there.
They
You
drove right by me.
could have just cut to her and the, like...
No, I don't think so.
Let's roll.
Like, this doesn't work as a game. This doesn't work as a movie. Or like a TV show. Like, all of those little, like I said, they're like these little... Well, we gotta have the player do something, and it just feels like it's wasting your time. Because you are actually kind of getting into the story. Not that it's good or anything, it's just like, oh, stuff's happening now. but I need to spend 15 seconds walking to point B to get to the stuff. There was a crap. I cannot remember his name for the life of me.
Bingo.
I didn't go see what's inside.
Might have actually been the director of Antichrist. Like one of those. It was just like this one movie director. Oh right, okay. No, the movie was it was Jerry, and I forget exactly how that's spelt, but it's literally like based on a true story of these two guys who just had to walk a shit ton through the desert.
We're loading crates into.
And that was kind of on, and yeah, I do like remember.
That means the rift is.
Seeing a video on this on Browse So High. It was a series of Channel Awesome.
They're using the subs to shuttle supplies.
But like
How many soldiers?
I can see 3.
The
Tell Aiden to take them out.
oh, okay, back I go.
Aiden, get rid of them.
As soon as I figure out how. But like the director played Tomb Raider, I think it was, and because like he was just looking at it through like movie lens, he was so surprised by having to see the characters go from point A to point B. Like he was kind of fascinated by it because it is not anything you would ever do in a movie. Game's not letting me move or anything, in case you're wondering. Oh, later. But yeah, no, so we made a movie that was like, it really is just like two guys walking through the desert for a long time. I mean, you know, there's like conversation and character development and stuff, but it's a lot of just them walking. Like we joke about how much walking there was in Lord of the Rings. Imagine that in like real time. Probably gonna. Oh, okay. Not making that one shoot himself.
Fuck, Nick.
Sorry.
Oh, is that a is that a thing?
This morning.
Is that a thing that happens, Jody?
So, what do we do now?
Do you feel what happened? You
Just give me a second.
No. Fuck off. You have been like, or Aiden rather has been like shooting his own possession victims, and you haven't been feeling it. You've done that without flinching. You can't just throw that in here now. Again, it's that I wish I had thought of this analogy sooner. It is Luke's Force Ghost grabbing the lightsaber. God, there's only like 2 hours left. I hope this is where it was supposed to go, because otherwise I gotta walk back around. Okay.
I've piloted a sub like this on the CIA simulator. I mean, maybe we can use it.
Yeah, sure, let's use their sub. They won't notice anything. I'm looking for a plan, not a way to commit suicide. What exactly are you doing?
I'm finding a solution to the problem.
Nice idea, but it won't fool them very long.
Yeah, well, maybe not.
Really glad the game had me go a second time.
Rift is not going to shut down by itself.
Interact with that.
Okay. That might work from a distance. Then what?
Take the sub down to the base, and then we take it from there.
I'll go with her.
What about us?
It's a two-seater. You stay
I'm
here,
completely
you find
against
your
this
way
plan.
out.
Okay, I'm
I'll
going
get
with you.
back. There's a good chance we're gonna have to move fast. What? Wait, that's an order, Nick.
You know, there was really a lot in that interaction. It's a good time they did such a good job setting up these characters' different personalities and watching them clash. Again, just assume every compliment I give this game is sarcasm. Am I supposed to do something? God damn it, game!
You do realize we might not make it back alive, right?
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I've known that from the start.
You might not make it back alive, bitch.
Keep diving. The base shouldn't be far.
We're all on board with this, right? Like, we're going to let. And now I'm thinking, I keep meaning to play Iron Lung.
Visibility's bad. It's hard to get my bearings.
Or Subnautica. And honestly, I think I would prefer that awful sub-level in Star Fox 64. This actually isn't too bad. If one thing my beef is with, like, the mini-map in the corner, it's you know, exactly what happened to so many sandbox games, was you can just kind of watch the mini-map and tell where you're going. Like, I think it's pretty unnecessary with this. They actually did an okay job.
There. See the lights?
Like, kind of leading the player on these parts.
I hope that wasn't a question.
Ni hao? I forget hello in Russian. I don't know if I know that. It's such like a weird, like, I know that's technically Asia. I'm sure there's some overlap there, that there is some, like, Southeast Asian looking people in former USSR. But man. It's just, it's very
I am
disorienting.
impressed. Few men would have heard that for so long. Perhaps you will be more sensitive to your comrade's pain.
No! Don't hurt Ryan! Oh!
My questions are simple.
Oh no!
I want to know your name, who you work for, and how you learn of the existence of this base. Of course, you also have to tell me what happened when you crossed the containment field.
Just say nothing, you hear me?
I'm going to ask the same question over and over again until you answer them. What is your name?
That's why I just, yeah. Yeah.
That looks painful.
What the? Oh,
All
is
you
that a
have
guy?
to do
Oh,
is
sorry. Do it again. I missed it. I missed
And
it.
your comrade will not suffer anymore.
There's a, man, you're really not selling this.
What do I have to do to make you speak? Perhaps you will not remain silent if I
Hurt him more?
further.
Like, go for the junk. Go for the junk. I'll talk if you go for the junk. You must not use that lingo here. The eyes are not the junk.
This is so unnecessary. You only have
Can
to
say that
answer
about every
yes,
scene in
no,
this game,
come to
almost.
an Answer. I beg you. I hate to see people suffer for nothing.
通讯部的通讯已经联络好了。
好吧，我马上过来。
That was somebody from the low-res texture division.
An urgent request demands my attention. I shall return soon to continue our conversation.
Oh. Again, really good sign when I'm yawning during torture scenes. Again, that's another reason, like I mentioned, not really wanting to do Detroit anymore, because I just want to get back to like more honest first-time reactions.
Get out.
And any idea how you plan to do that?
No. But I'll figure
Did you?
something out.
Did we? Was there a way to figure that out before we got here? Again, she wasn't even on screen for that one. The game was just like, you know, include the player a bit. They probably won't notice that we're white as the driven snow.
Jody, don't get too close to them.
We can't just wait here.
I'm sorry. I thought of something that was like a little too... Gosh, it's the worst thing about like my sense of humor. Because I think it's really funny to pretend to be racist, but if I do that out of context away from people who know me, people might think it's actually like it's...
Christ, it worked.
Now find the condenser before they...
I was gonna joke about them being contagious with something, and the it just occurred to me like, you know, if somebody actually believed that, they would probably make the same joke, or they like wanted to honestly make that association with Chinese question mark people.
The door over there. That must be the way.
This line probably isn't anything bad.
The condenser's close. I'm feeling it.
Oh no, wait, it's that thing.
This is too easy.
From the rift? From the rift, Jody? What are rifts? I mean, I'm sure she meant like the portal kind of thing.
Jody, what's happening?
Something actually interesting in this game. An actual conflict. Like, for the first time in the story, this is, well, I mean, on the first play, like, this was where I actually wasn't sure what was going to happen next. I mean, you're never sure. This game is so, it's... You can never guess what the next scene is going to be, but you can, like, from the start of a scene, by like, step by step, see what is, like, guess what is going to happen normally. I can just kill that guy. I don't know why I would. But yeah, we are untethered from Jody. We can't go through the wall and into the water. Ghosts can't survive in the water. We all know that. Okay, later, everybody. I have to go. Wait, what is this?
你在这干什么？这没你什么事。回你的营区去。
我的天哪，怎么回事？
Well, that was awkward. I guess we should explore a bit.
Aiden, I need you.
Yeah, I'm getting on it. There's something to interact with. There we go. Oh, okay, yeah, we knock this guy out, get a gun. He'll be fine. Dude, it's like a Metroidvania. More parts are opening up as I get more powerful. F you. F you. And F me, probably. Oh, after I do that, yeah. There's, oh. Oh! Oh, we're gonna let that guy go.
Hide in your bag.
That's an, oh, okay, that's not...
Find me.
So that also set the... Wait. Are you telling me that America's intervention with this foreign country has actually made things worse because they were doing it fine. They probably should not have had a shut down the containment and let all the ghosts out lever, but they didn't pull it. We did. Probably should have needed like a key for that bit. Ideally, like multiple keys that need to be used at the same time.
Aiden. You made it.
Don't you like know? Can't you like see through my eyes?
Get out of here.
And now I can't switch back to Jodie. Although this is kind of what I was talking about with, like, there should be sections where you just play as one or the other, and you like, it kind of gets to experience the relationship from both sides of them helping each other. Like,
I need to find Ryan.
Remember how like possessive I am? Remember how I
Ryan, are you there?
like stop how like I
Quick.
honestly, Jodie, you could probably... Oh, he's dead, Jodie. Oh, he's dead. We should just go. We should just go. There's no way to help him, Jodie. We gotta go. There you go. We gotta go, Jodie. Can't help him. Can't. There's nothing we can do for him. Okay. I think it's gonna advance unless we... Alright. Alright. We could choke him out. We could choke him out. I'm unclear if she can see what's going on or not. I just... Well, yeah, because the first... Like, one of the very first scenes is her, like, reading the cards on the other side of the wall. So she must see, right?
Can you walk?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Go back to the subs. Wait for me. If I'm not back in 15 minutes, just go without me.
You crazy? Jodie, we've done it. The base is destroyed. Let's get out of here while we still can.
I'm really curious.
Entities are just gonna come pouring out if we don't close it.
It's too late, Jodie. We gotta go.
I've always been curious what it's like.
It's the only way. You know that.
If, like, on a movie set, like, actors realize that this story is fucking bullshit. And, like, I don't know if it would have happened with this one. A lot of it...
The explosives.
Because, like, with filming, like, a lot of that comes through more in editing. There's a really, like, entertainingly, in my opinion, a bad watch called, oh, that one just opens on its own. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Called Winter's Tale, or A Winter's Tale, T-A-L-E. And that was something that was also like a little bit like it was so
crap.
Like at no time does it like feel consistent with what is going on. And like it's easy to imagine the actors were just like, this will probably make sense in editing, right? Am I still supposed to go that way? There were a lot of demons that way. No? Okay, demons moved on. Sounds like an album title. Demons moved on. Oh, okay, not that way, I guess. Okay, I guess we just go through this. Well, okay, did the entities, like... Again, I figured the entities were attracted to, like, psychic powers or something, and that's why Jodie was, targeted by them. But they're just leaving her alone now. Maybe because these ones are from a different part of the world. Maybe they can't see white people. This is like a little too sci-fi, you know?
Shit, I'm really scared, Aiden. Stay close, okay?
Yeah, we gotta go shut down the reactor. How long has my webcam been on? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, right. Yeah, I turned it on when we were watching. Ah, man. I remember Ryan watching Ryan getting tortured. That was a good time.
Keep calm, Aiden.
My emotions are only a problem in some scenes when it's dramatically convenient, Joey. It's gonna be fine here. Like, I was apparently scared of these things before, but that wasn't really established until you said that I wasn't. Really glad this stretch of hallway is long. You know, playing Spider-Man 2 and seeing, like, they do a really, really good job of, when characters are, like, having a conversation in game, like, one related to the plot. They do a really good job of making it just the right length for the next place you're going. You never need to, like, there's no dead air, nor do you need to, like, slow down and, if you want to hear everything. Bomb has been planted. And this game is like, this could have been like a quick couple of cuts and just had it done, but... Like I said, this was action-packed. I did not promise that it was packed to the brim. If I have like 2 days worth of clothes in like a large in a large rolling suitcase, it's still packed. It's still packed with clothes. Just not just not fully. Action-packed by some definitions. I hope this is where I was supposed to go, because this is where the game had me facing when I started, and it's usually pretty good about that. Not that it's a high bar to jump. Nope. Nope, this is... Oh, okay, I had to go over that part specifically. There was no way that I was getting over that, like, 1 foot pipe. Not even. Like, 7 inches, maybe? I stopped holding the control stick for a second just to kind of see what would happen, and I should have guessed there was no actual consequence for it. Would have been a great way to end this series, maybe. That was something I kind of touched on, was like, and it kind of extends to that awful scene where she wanted to go out to the bar earlier. Like, that became a nothing scene because of my choices.
The greatest discovery the world has ever known. Destroyed because of you, stupid American bitch!
Nope. But yeah, I was talking about, like, at some point I said, like, it's worth railroading your players to a more interesting story. Like, if you could theoretically do anything, there's geez, see, I was watching the threats around me and not my character that I'm not really controlling. But yeah, it's worth, like, and I guess in this game's case the equivalent would just be just skipping ahead in a cutscene to show you the next interesting part. Because I feel like I pulled down, I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, and he still fucked that part up. I just got hit a bit. Oh, that seems like a smart thing to do. Did you learn this from the beginning of A Hat in Time? Oh, sorry. Wasn't sure if that was left or up or what.
On the other side.
Oh, I guess I actually lost that fight. And the plot just bails you out. Like, I was, like... Like, you can tell after something like that now. You can tell that, like... The game is not... I think you can literally only die in, like, the last part of this game. And I mentioned before, it takes, like... If you want to see another ending, you have to replay the whole last chapter, which is, like, 45 seconds or so. Really hard to tell what direction that was, but apparently down was correct. Even though I got, like, swept away anyway, it didn't seem to make a difference. Just like everything else in this game. Oh, gosh. There's a broader point I'm trying to make about, in terms of, like, having an interactive story. Like, you should be, like, honest and clear about your boundaries. Like, it's okay to have a... Fahrenheit was really the last game that had like a proper fail state for it. Like, you would get game over and have to play the scene again if your character died or something, or made some other fatal mistake. And
where the fuck are you?
Honestly, I do kind of prefer it to how this game kind of fakes it.
You didn't think I let you down, huh?
Like, you can telegraph, like, what the big choices are, or what, like, the little flavor choices are. That's kind of how Telltale did it. Like, it was really, it was usually really obvious when this is a huge big decision, and like, you know, it didn't.
The fuck out.
Most of, like, just the little conversation stuff would just be, like, flavor, basically.
We've killed the boosters.
And that was fine. But then with, like, this game, like,
we're gonna drown.
But, like, the danger is not real. And the scenes...
Maybe we can make it to the top alive.
There really is, like, nothing
Sounds like a fucking
you can
good
do to
plan.
drastically change, what is going on in the plot. Like at the bare minimum, it would feel like maybe like, you know, one of those other characters could be joining you for this mission or something. But yeah, maybe I'll do a vlog or something with like a big thing later. I'm just not confident doing vlogs, because I'm not, I just don't like showing my face too much. I don't like doing that. I'm really rambling here. And I don't want to like, I don't want to like promise stuff. Because if I promise stuff, I'm gonna come back to like a huge workload when I go back to work next week, and not be able to make anything for a while again. And if you want to contribute my workload for getting my voice in your project, you can email me at petertalkgood@gmail.com for my voice acting work, and I'm gonna stop plugging that.
Fuck, I hate the cold.
More than once per video.
Sorry, Witcher.
We're not, Jody. We're not sorry about it.
No, it's okay.
That's another thing with this, in terms of like how other,
Still angry with me?
how other like, oh god, still mad at him.
Yeah, of course I am.
Sorry to behave like an absolute idiot. I never had time to tell you this.
Sorry, I have to pay attention.
I love you, Jody.
Why? Sarcastic.
Well, this is very romantic. Oh, we need some candles.
Would irony have been better? I want to shoot this down as hard as I can, repeatedly. I want to actually shoot him if we were given the option.
So how about you?
Huh?
Do you love me too?
No.
I thought for one moment, but no, I don't. Sorry.
I've never seen anyone so pig-headed.
Yeah, fuck you too. And then they freeze to death. No, just kidding. They're fucking friends. We're so almost done. We're so almost done.
There! It's them!
I would joke about like how that could have been a climax, but the again, like what was anything building up to this? Why can't I get stats? Am I like not online? It may not be displayed for age-restricted accounts even when signed into PSN. Am I not? 1 second. No, I'm signed in. Don't forgive him. Tell him you don't love him. That's canon. That is the canon. I refuse to hear otherwise. Oh right, we get sent back for this one thing. It's about Nathan's family, if I recall.
Is Nathan okay? When will I see him again?
Oh. I don't know, honey. He hasn't left his office in 3 days. He loved his wife and daughter more than anything in the world. But we can try again tomorrow, okay? Now you get some sleep.
Cole really could be like up there with Stan in terms of unreasonably good characters, but they would need to give him like story and motivation. Like he's not rounded enough. He's just loves Jodie and is charming. And again, like, I guess add seeing ghosts or can she like see dead people? Like I joke about it, but there really is like no efficacy. I liked okay. Real talk for a second. I really liked her just clipping through the door. Like it seems like something to make fun of. I really like that. That's all that she did. That's one of my least favorite things in the Watchmen movie is how they like spruced up. Which otherwise I really like the Watchmen movie, but I don't like how they spruced up like Dr. Manhattan's like teleportation effects and stuff. Because in the comic, it's just like boop, just like stuff happens and like teleports where he wants to. There's like a great couple panels where like Rorschach is turning around to like make a point to him, and then suddenly like same pose, same position in the frame, but just like completely different surroundings because he just like booped him out of the out of where he was. Alright, moving on. Ares is like audibly snoring. Sweetheart. It's the loudest I've ever heard. I think she stopped. I was gonna see if it was coming through on the mic. Okay. No point exploring that way. And just the thing about like how slow your character is just it's very slightly coming through on the mic. If I just randomly giggle, it's because I can hear my cat literally snoring. But like, yeah, the slow movement in this game, like it discourages you from exploring. It feels like you're being actively punished for going through your dead end. I'm thinking about watching Watchmen again. Or reading it. I have the book. You know David Hayter wrote that? The movie? Obviously. Alan Moore wrote the book.
What are you doing here? It's late. Go back to bed.
I think he did pretty good. But I did not get to talk to him at he was at a gaming convention this year with a bunch of other Metal Gear Solid voice actors. I talked to everyone else. I actually did not have them sign any Metal Gear Solid stuff. I had Cam Clark, who voiced Liquid. I had him sign Tales of Symphonia, actually, where he plays Kratos, who was like one of my first like favorite JRPG characters.
What did you say?
It was so quick.
I don't know if it's funnier having my cat snore over this or the jazz play under
But it didn't hurt.
Jodie yelling at Aiden last night.
It didn't hurt at all.
You hear me? Stop it right now.
We're here, Nathan.
Oh, that's... Oh.
We're right by your side.
I hope that's supposed to be fucking creepy, because having like a...
We love you, darling.
It's Ares. She sounds like she's oinking. Sounds like a pig.
Jodie, make them come back. Make them come back again.
I can't. They've gone.
Please. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
This is the most personal conflict anybody has had in this game. For like the first 90% of them. Almost wish they had done this. Keep it the good work. It'll pay off in the long run. Oh, thank you. Don't worry is an interesting name, but thank you. That's a very sweet message. You keep up the good work too, whatever that is for you. Ares, you better not snore when you sleep next to me in the bedroom, because then I'll have to say, Black sun, won't you come? Wash away rain. Oh, here we go. Everybody shut up.
Is now inaccessible. We are now the only nation with access to the infraworld. This situation opens up new strategic and military perspectives. And we're going to launch new programs to discover possible energy resources.
It's coming up.
And develop
That line I
military
mentioned.
applications. We've already found ways of linking entities to human soldiers, and this is just the beginning.
Linking entities to humans. Have they been doing that? Have they been? Sorry. I'm putting off the line, but I forgot about that. Like, dude, like, you hinted at a neat idea that you do not explore sci-fi story. You are sci-fi. I don't care what you think you are.
Space for developing nuclear capability. We have discovered a new world.
Here it is.
A world for us to conquer.
I'm sorry. Doesn't that sound like a Nixon line from Futurama? A new world to conquer. Oh God.
This is the beginning of a new era for our nation.
You know what? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's better than if we're going to keep being imperialist assholes. Maybe just do it where there's not human life anyway. I don't know. Is this turning into Warhammer? Is this a secret Warhammer 40K prequel like Event Horizon? Which I also still need to see. Damn it.
Pentagon top brass getting you down?
Cynical.
Ugh. Big boys and their new toys. I preferred to leave before barfing all over their carpet.
We played our part in all of this.
Manipulated.
They told us we were doing the right thing. But all we did was...
Oh, just like you told me when I went and committed those war
Pentagon
crimes.
alone to control the infraworld.
What are you gonna do now?
Far away.
As far away from here as possible. Try and forget about what a mess my life
Do you think we're wanted in that made-up former Soviet country that looked Chinese for some reason?
And what about you?
CIA has it all mapped out for me. Top tier, big
Ares,
car,
no.
golf meetings. But I haven't given
Ares
an
is
answer.
attacking again.
It's worth considering. Listen, Jody, I know it's been complicated between us.
No.
And I didn't always do the right thing.
You never did the right thing.
But maybe we could start again.
Start what? Fuck
Let's
you.
try and build something together.
I'll build something. I'll build a guillotine and I'll put
All
you
the
in it.
stuff we've been through, maybe we could make it work.
Yeah, we've been through shit and you still... Think about it.
You lied to me.
Yeah!
I could never trust you again.
Yeah! Get fucked!
I'm sorry, Ray.
No, we're not.
I understand.
Don't be sorry.
Whatever you do.
If
Just remember, I'll always be there for you.
trust is the found, like, getting slightly serious for a second, like trust is the foundation of
Later, Ryan.
any like
Ooh, you know
functioning
what?
relationship.
I got a
If it
single
is
mom in my
gone,
office that needs Shan.
just
meet you in a few. No,
like
I don't think I. Come on, don't make me drink it alone. Waste of
Don't-
a good bottle.
don't waste too
Tell you
much
what,
time
I'll
with that
find
person.
you, okay? This way, Jody.
And conversely, yourself, like, you know how hard it is. It should be hard for them to win you back, and you need to remember how hard it can be to win other people back if, you know, trust is gone.
Some decisions are hard to make, huh, Jody?
Sure. Yeah.
Someone's always decided for me. It's time I make my own choices.
Just do what your heart tells you. Then you'll know you made the right decision.
We really need like the that one Uncle Iroh speech from Avatar. It's like, need to start asking the big questions. Who are you? What do you want? We're like 95% of the way through this game, Jody. I could use some answers.
All right, here we are. Call me when you're done. I'll come pick you up.
Yep, this is definitely ending.
Whatever
Definitely
Nathan
not
says.
anything else.
Be careful.
That wasn't ominous at all. Again, really glad I have people I can trust with my life in my life that tell me the whole truth and everything. This part is also unintentionally hilarious. Like somebody had to know. Somebody had to know. Like what would the chain of command have been to tell David Cage that this part coming up is a mistake?
I kept my part of the bargain. Now it's the CIA's turn.
As far as the CIA
Did you
is
hear a
concerned,
bass drop in the distance? It's sort of,
You know
I'm
you
not sure if
exist.
that was in the game or not. That that was
Elizabeth.
down. That was down. I had to press down for that one.
North. No identity and no life. $500,000 for services rendered. That should help make a new start.
I think I've refused this before. I think I refused this before when I played. But going for like another ending that I'm going to go for, this might not matter. But, you know, fuck it. They're just gonna like build nukes with that money if you don't take it, Jody.
Thanks.
They're gonna nuke the ethereal plane.
Before you go, there's one last thing I'd like to ask.
So just in case you were thinking, oh, they get Nathan like pretty stable. He hasn't like gone the whole mad scientist
Wife and
route or
daughter
anything.
disappeared in that accident 15 years ago. I wanted to die too. I cried a lot, banging my head against the wall, trying to figure out why them. Never being able to hold them again. It was like a wound that wouldn't heal. But then you came along.
I think I still have the box for this game.
And I realized
I wonder how much Willem Dafoe's autograph
you were
cost.
still here all the time, near me. I just couldn't see.
And I'll say it again. Elliot Page, look, with all due respect, in the best way possible,
They gave me
Elliot
everything
Page
I needed
tried.
to study the infraworld. They were interested in military applications. I was interested in seeing my family again. It's taken me some years.
Like,
But I
they both
finally
had to build
succeeded in
something.
creating this.
Willem Dafoe was given, like, some really basic Legos, and Elliot Page was given, like, mud. But they both did their darndest. So, yeah. Oh, your wife and daughter, they look so peaceful.
Hello, my darlings.
I trapped them here. Don't they look happy?
Helen.
It's just like Final Fantasy X, Jody. Remember they could have just gone to the afterlife in that, and you were thinking like, man, that should fundamentally change how the world works and how the characters behave.
I can't see them every day.
Pretty stupid, right?
Soon we'll be together. I'm working on a modified condenser that can communicate with souls of the infraworld.
I mean, I have no idea what they're thinking or feeling just doing that. I can't tell, Jody.
Can you imagine?
What do you want from me?
I want you to help me talk to them. I want to hear their voices. I want to tell them what I'm doing. Until I finish my research, you're the only one that can do it.
I don't know. Can you tell me what they're thinking? Reject.
Nathan. No. No. Don't ask me that.
I haven't heard their voices for 15 years.
I've only been able to look at their
Since
faces
that day
screaming
I
in
heard them
agony.
through a little girl. You.
That was really weird, right? Like, did that like morph your vocal cords or something?
Jody, do this for me.
I'm a scientist. You would think I would have looked into some of these questions. Oh, I was trying to like beam it into the foe for a second.
My darling.
What the fuck? Let us out!
I missed you so much.
Let us go, Nathan.
Holy fucking
You're hurting
shit!
us. You gotta let us go. Let us die.
You're lying. Helen didn't say that. You did.
You're keeping them here.
You're keeping here.
They're
I'm
being
beginning to
torn
think.
apart between two
I'm beginning to
That's
think
not
they
true.
don't want to be here.
I know they want to be.
You wouldn't
with me,
know it
and
by
I know they
looking
wanna
at them.
be with me.
There's sympathetic.
I know how you feel.
You know nothing about how I feel.
Don't say
You
that
hate
to be sympathetic.
Goodbye, Nathan. I hope you find peace.
This is actually, Jody. This is a really good time. I think you would be justified having Aiden just like wreck this shit on the way out. That would be. That would be too interesting. It would be too interesting to have her like, you know, take a stand against her father figure and do something that she thinks is right. Express any kind of opinion or belief or, you know. Take control of what's around her like she's been talking about. Now I want to play Control. I don't... if things were more lax, I would like start playing some old Gods of Asgard songs just to see if it makes this any better. It would make it a little better. It would make it a little better. I love them too much to think, oh, thank God it was her there. We weren't sure. There were 3 other people that came to this elevator in the meantime. We had to explain that we were specifically waiting for you.
Good to see you again.
We've talked so much.
Well, you put us in a very difficult situation, you know that.
Remember when someone else tore you
We can't
away
let
from
you
your
go.
family and did all that bad stuff? And, like,
We can't kill you either.
I was definitely
You know
in
what
power
you're
at
doing
that
is
point.
right.
Could have been me doing that. Would have made sense.
So
Would have
there's
built up to
only
me a
one
bit more.
appropriate solution. We inject you with a neuroacid, which will put you in a permanent coma.
A neuroacid? Is that even a thing?
Exactly what we did with your
I'm gonna
mother.
look this up. He's gonna be talking for a while.
A simple and elegant way to put an end to our collaboration. Goodbye, Julie. We will always be grateful for your help.
Some kind of like supplement. Uric acid. Neurolipoic acid. Some kind of supplement. Uric acid and propionic acid. I'm getting stuff in like uric acid, the URIC, which I'm not committed enough to think about it. They just needed something that sounded like it would mess up your brain. It's acid specifically for your brain. Wait, that could just be the drug acid.
I'm going to accomplish man's oldest dream. Nobody will have to die anymore. No one will ever be separated again. The containment field. I'm going to deactivate it. The infraworld will spread through our dimension. Life and death, united in one world.
It's really conceptually interesting.
It's not just souls on the other side.
If only we had more than 45 minutes left in this game, we could explore that concept.
I've beaten death, Jody. Everything's gonna be just fine. You need to trust me. Everything is gonna turn out fine.
I promised not to make Spider-Man references. I promised not to make any more Spider-Man references. Okay. Let's go. Why is Aiden so slow too now?
You're too weak, Aiden.
Why? How? Why do I depend on your
Find
brain?
something
I've done
else.
shit while you're unconscious, Jody. I know where to go.
Hurry.
Oh, I had to wait for the game to let me do it, though. Or rather, now it's doing it on its own. Now the game's just taking me places on its own. Are you going to let me control stuff or not, game? It's completely arbitrary. It's completely arbitrary with this.
Vince and Nick? They have 3 months leave. They're on a beach on some exotic island, no doubt.
Lucky bastards.
No, we got closure for the 2 other guys that were on that mission that we all cared about. Good to hear that. Good to get that.
Listen, you mind if I do that before we crack the bottle?
No problem.
Okay.
Anytime the game wants to like let me do something. I was gonna say he was like not fazed by that for a little while. Would like modern computer monitors like do like the static screen like that? I don't think they would.
You keep entities in this lab?
Oh my god.
No. They're all trapped behind the containment field.
Wait, is that a thing that they might be doing? Is keeping entities in a lab?
Is that you, Aiden?
God,
This is a
stop
joke, it's
it.
not
Just
funny.
stop this game.
Why would Aiden be here?
Stop hinting at like
What is it, Aiden?
way
Where's
better
Jody?
ideas that we could have been seeing. I really do want to like just
Lead us to Jody, Aiden.
it
Show
might
us the
just be
way.
like a really simple vlog or something, but I think it merits talking about. Also, why doesn't my like silver cord here just lead down back to Jody? But like this is such a
This way.
the world building in this is such a mess. This game, I realized this earlier because I was kind of thinking about what I want to say on that thing. The only way like this story's format kind of works is if you think of it as like a biopic for Jody, a character who does not exist in real life, and you don't have the excuse that biopics usually have of like either not really following a good story structure or just being formulaic sometimes. And weirdly enough, the comparison I thought of was Hamilton of all things.
You want us to take the elevator?
Because
Is
like
that
like, yeah, you could also argue that that is just broken up into a bunch of different scenes that don't have that much to do with each other, but you have the, you know, the common thread of Hamilton himself, who, at least in the dramatized version, which is not completely historically accurate, although that's really not Lin-Manuel's fault that there were like mistakes in the book that he sourced most of it on. That's why you get other sources. That's why you get other sources.
Shit, a garden. Leave it to me.
Can I help you?
Yeah, it's
Cole
not like
Freeman,
a possessive
I have
choking
level
buddy,
3
but
authorization.
that sets up
He's
a
with
character who,
I'm
like,
sorry, Mr. Freeman.
you get to
do not have
know
the correct
what
authorization for this
like
level.
what he cares about, and you see like what he deals with, and how it
could
like
make an exception. I just
like,
want to show him.
Sorry,
how he ends up doing things that
this
like
area is level 4
go against his character.
not
Like
have the right
you
credentials.
see the situation he gets in, and you genuinely want to see how he handles them. Stuff like when he gets caught cheating on his
You gotta get
wife,
us past Maiden.
or like why he was cheating on his wife in the first place. That's a very specific thing for.
Desk 42, hello. Hello?
Jesus!
Hello?
Like... I'm sorry, like, the dexterity, so to speak, of this ghost.
I think you made a mistake. Could you check again, please? Cole Freeman and Ryan Clayton?
That was like straight out of like a D&D group. Just, all right, we're just gonna walk away while the rogue sets something up.
Sorry, you are on the list. My apologies.
Or more like a summoner.
Go on through.
I cut myself off.
Thank
I
you.
cut myself off. I think the first part of
Right,
this, I
right.
started talking about
Takes to
making
Jody.
characters based on like characters for like tabletop games based on like characters from some other media that probably wouldn't be recognized, and just see how long it takes for people to realize it. So my idea was Dampier,
Something moved.
female Dampier. You learn that she is on the run from her family, and like you gotta like show a little bit at a time. Like, she's on the run from her family. Oh, there was an arranged marriage.
Right. Now where?
Oh, like, you know, part of her family are vampires, obviously, and then
I didn't.
apparently
You still there?
and then you show like, oh, yeah, she was supposed to marry this like werewolf whose family is a big deal in the same area, and then you get the stuff like, oh, the guy was like
Jody's here?
her mom's ex-boyfriend or something, which sounds really fucked up, but her mom just kind of rolls over for every shitty man in her life.
Jody.
And then what's really messed up is that she got hit with like some magic when she was born to like make her fall in love with him when she came of age, which was apparently just like a fluke of fate, but really suspicious.
He thinks he's gonna get his family back.
And then you see how
we gotta
long it
stop
takes
him.
people to realize that you're playing as Renesmee from Twilight. If you've never seen it, the last Twilight movie, it is comedy gold.
The containment field.
Oh
Christ,
you don't need to watch Breaking Dawn Part 1.
You need help?
No, I'm okay.
Although I guess just watch the very end of it. And you know what? That was...
Hurry up!
Yeah, I would rather talk about Twilight than this game. Congratulations, Beyond. The thing, like, not knowing the story when I saw that movie, because God knows I was not familiar with the books. Because they talk about the oh, and see that? Do you see that? They have like shields. The security guards have shields here against the thing. That's a neat idea, sci-fi story that you could stop and explore, but no. Oh no, God, don't. Okay, We nearly went back to menu. I nearly did a Game Grumps Battle Kid. Okay, right. Twilight. They talk about that werewolves do imprinting, and they talk about it in part 1, and like I didn't see like any of the previous. I had only seen like the first Twilight movie, also out of like morbid curiosity. The bullets, they do nothing. So like, I didn't see the werewolf stuff. That doesn't start until like the second one. But they do imprinting. They just get this part.
Dawkins has gone mad. He took on the field. You gotta get rid of these goddamn monsters now.
I ought to kill you, McGrath. But the last thing the Infraworld needs is a son of a bitch like you. Get out of my way.
Man, if they had like written that a little bit, if they had like thought that out a little bit more, that would actually be like a really sick burn. To like, I don't want to spoil the afterlife by sending you there. That was a better way to put it.
Clayton, Agent Clayton, that's an order.
Consider that my resignation.
Oh shit! Like, it feels like that was supposed to be satisfying and cathartic, right? And it might have been if they had set up that character before more than an hour ago. Or more than an hour ago, rather. Okay, anyway, Twilight. There's the part, basically, like, he, like, kind of, sort of, there's the werewolf guy, and it, like, kind of, it's Jacob. I'm not going to pretend I don't know the names, it's Jacob. Kind of, sort of, like, falls in love with the baby, like a newborn baby, like an infant, and the,
We're out of time.
I thought, when I saw that, it basically, like, you know, it's not like love.
Protect me long enough to
they explain later,
and trigger the manual self-destruct.
and I don't know how much of that was
Might be our only chance to close the
just the movie throwing that in to make it less
Long
creepy,
shot.
but like it doesn't have to be romantic
You're
love.
talking crazy, Cole. We need to get out of here. Let the military clean
So
up our fucking
I
mess.
thought that Jacob chose to do that to imprint on
Paul's right. It's our only chance.
the baby, because that is what ends up saving the like basically saving everybody and making it so that like all the werewolves don't have to kill all the vampires. And I thought, like, wow, he like he threw away his chance at like a normal like relationship and did this like honestly kind of creepy taboo thing, but it was all for this greater good. That was a really like selfless, interesting thing that he did. And then no, it turns out they don't have any control over it, so it's like, all right, universe just made him a pedophile. Okay. Oh, but it's fine because she'll be fully grown within like 5 years instead of like I don't know why that's supposed to make anything better. That's why they had a CG baby, a really horrifying CG baby, because they didn't want to involve a real child in that scene. All right, so if you're like me, you're hoping like, oh man, can we get Ryan killed? We can get Cole killed. Cole doesn't deserve that.
Jesus.
And I tried a couple times to get Ryan killed. I'm still not sure how you do it.
Don't attract attention, or they're dead.
I'm done talking about Twilight.
Don't get too close to them.
Let's go.
This doesn't even do the Until Dawn thing where you have to like not use your controller. Can we help? That wasn't Cole, right? Was that just another guy? Who was that? Okay, whatever. Oh. Wait for it. They would have driven it home. They would have driven it home if that was Cole. I hope. Here we go. Oh, fuck.
They see us!
Oh, I think we just got Cole killed. I'm sorry, Cole. I don't feel like I don't feel like I don't feel like replaying this.
Fuck! Jody! They're coming! Jody, no!
It's a really Cole is really lucky that I realized I had to do something there. They could have given me buttons. They could have given me buttons and just be like X to escape, circle to go back for Cole.
I'm sorry, Princess. You're gonna have to go on without me.
No, wait. I'm not leaving you.
Fine. The Black Sun, Jody. Or nobody will make it.
He's right. Come on, Jody.
It's my favorite Soundgarden song. It's called Black Hole Sun. You idiot. Oh, okay, yeah, we're healing him. We'll be fine. Yeah, I think you kind of get spotted no matter what. My just instinct there was to follow up with L2.
We've done all we can.
Like, where did the... Like, where did the entities that were attacking her, like, where were they coming from? Were there like, natural portals in the world somewhere that they, like, leak out from? Is there, like, a... thing that... God, like... I could probably write a list of, like, 100 questions that could have interesting answers if this game gave a shit about its world. He said to find the Black Sun. What do you think he meant?
You hear that?
Don't listen to it! Keep going!
Are these just supposed to be random dead people? These aren't, like...
Who are they?
People I should recognize?
Souls! Lost souls!
Jody! Jody, it's Nathan!
They're all around us!
Did you ever play Metal Gear Solid 3, Jody? It's like the sorrow! It's really neat if you kill a lot of them, it's longer. There's like more mad ghosts that you have to walk by. It's a really neat segment.
My baby. I lost my baby. Have you seen him? No. No,
Ryan?
Wasn't that like a Japanese ghost? Like asked you if you've seen her baby. That's okay. No point looking for Ryan, Jody. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't know who that is, sorry. No, don't know who that is either. Oh, Willem Dafoe. If you don't want to see Willem Dafoe, like, unalive himself, you
Maybe it's
might
because
want to.
they don't recognize you anymore.
That's
Your anger
reason.
changed you.
I miss them. I miss them so much.
Determined.
I'm gonna destroy the condenser. And if you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me.
I don't think I'm gonna convince him to do it himself. Honestly, I'd rather that. I'd rather do it myself than make him do it. Oh, okay, yeah, might want to look away for a second. Oh, okay, he's down. I guess I did. I made him accidentally kill though, and he's immediately fine. See?
I missed you. I missed you so much.
Oh my! I'm not even going to joke that suicide pays off, and you should do it. Don't.
You're the only one who can fix this, Jody.
Don't.
Do it.
Don't do that. When you're writing,
Do it for me.
don't make suicide seem like a great time. It's really not what anybody needs to. Like, I get what they're going for, but it could have been like later. We could have like seen a glimpse of him like as the condenser was shutting down or something. It's just been like and a little bit less. Oh, he immediately got what he wanted after he blew his brains out. We're almost done. And I'm hoping that there's actually an ending I'm going to go for the first time, and I hope it's a shorter one. But we got to walk a little bit further. Is this like... It would not surprise me if, like, we're not actually moving. And this is... We're just, like, into the game space. We're just in the same place, and textures are scrolling by us. That was right. I remember now. I thought if I screwed this up enough, it would get Ryan killed. Oh shit. This happens no matter what. Oh, okay. No, that wasn't like... Get more than one shot, I guess.
Fucking monsters! I thought these damn belts would be dead.
Thanks for explaining that, asshole. Yeah, that happens no matter what. If you're like...
You sure? Check the panel.
I'm telling you, it's not working.
Fuck.
Even if you're dodging right, you get the belt gets messed up, and now he's gonna give it to you. And then another part that I fucking hate
Stand
happens.
the best chance of destroying the Black Sun. Just take this and
No,
do it.
those things are gonna slaughter you.
And I won't get to watch.
The damn belt and destroy the fucking condenser.
Fucking no, get off. That's what I hate. That's what I like. The game doesn't even give you a fucking choice. You should just like kick him in the balls when that happens. Let the ghosts eat him, Jody. So this is, I think, the one part where you can actually die. I think I described it before. You just get like the city. Oh, and then like the Emperor will take over. Everybody die. Even though it seemed like a swell time for Willem Dafoe.
We inject you with a neural acid, which will put you in a permanent coma.
Okay, now it's stuff that I recognize.
It's too late. It's too late.
Man, all the great like final bosses. Oh, okay. I was gonna say this isn't exactly the. Oh man, we've gotten a reference. We got to reference a ton of Metal Gear Solid in this episode. This isn't exactly oh god, the microwave tunnel scene from. Why the fuck are we even seeing these people? I do like the sound of buttons getting mashed.
Sick and tired of your stories. Jody, this time you're really gonna get it.
It would be better if we got to like just just like clock our abusive stepdad on the way.
Little girl. Little boy.
For God's sake, what's going on?
What's she talking about?
He strangled her.
Is there also a boy, or was just remembering to correctly gender Elliot Page? Oh my gosh! Oh, maybe it's good that I waited this long to do this. That there's so many like people say like, oh, you can't make jokes anymore. People are so sensitive. If you actually learn about like the queer community, sorry, I actually shouldn't be talking. This is mildly interesting. Yeah. So Aiden's your twin brother that died. Whoa. That doesn't make it creepy at all. Yeah, I tried not to give that away when I was bothering with that. But sorry, quick, one point I was making. You actually learn about the queer community and stuff, and it opens up all these other avenues for jokes you can make that are fine. Instead of the same dumb, shitty jokes that the transphobes make.
I loved you.
Except that one time.
For years.
And hated you for. Okay. Feels like maybe we could have explored that emotional connection more too, instead of just going back and forth with you between scenes. Wait, did souls just get to keep like the clothes that they had on when they died? Why did he grow? He should have like he should have been a like a is fetus the correct term and like that relative term? He should have been like a preborn baby still. All right, so we get to choose. Like we've saved the day, and we're gonna get to choose whether we go back to life, or just
The other side.
go on to the other side here.
World.
And I've actually never chosen that option, and I'm gonna see it here.
The universe. Being with Aiden and those I've loved forever. Living, feeling, being in love.
Love you, Jody.
Growing old.
Love you.
But Ryan's
So many
there.
things I still have to do.
No, there's really only one option. Like what, Jody? What did you want to do? What were your plans? What were your goals? What were your dreams? What were your wants? What were your needs? What were your desires? Oh god. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about like what happens in the life, like going back to life there. So you leave, you reunite with Ryan with that. You it kind of like goes into a little bit more of a montage as you decide like the other things that she does. She goes to, I think it might be implied to be Canada, but like she goes, basically just gets like a nice cabin in the woods somewhere, a nice cabin, not an ice cabin. I don't know what an ice cabin is. And then you get a choice where like the decides whether to basically like who to go back to. Out of people might depend on like some choices if they're available or not, but the you can go back with Ryan, which again, you're a fucking idiot if you support this romance. And of course, if you don't pick Ryan, he still gets this scene where she sees him off. Like, fuck him. Leave him behind. God. Anyway, you can go back to the Native American family, or you can go back to you can hook back up with the homeless, the group Stan and the others. There's really, or you can just continue living alone forever. Clearly there's only one option there. We stand Stan here. And that's the only ending I've seen, actually. And here's the really funny part. The really funny part, it ends with a fucking sequel tease. You meet Tuesday's baby. I forgot what she said her real name was. And it would have been really funny if her real name was like Wednesday or something, just saying. But like, it's like, oh, she has powers too. And then there's like flash forward to, you probably do not remember when she was having like that near-death experience, and she was like looking off into the distance. There was like this huge like glowing ominous dome thing, kind of looked like the nuke at the beginning of Akira. And it's like, if we're gonna face it together, that's gonna be beyond Two Souls Too Furious, I guess. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. I think even when this game came out, and I think I started making this point early on, but like, it's important to remember Heavy Rain, like, it was doing stuff when nobody else was doing that stuff. This Beyond came out like a week before first episode of A Wolf Among Us by Telltale, which like it's like night and day. I gotta replay that too, man. Not on the stream, as we're discovering. But yeah. So anyway, I imagine the rest of those endings are similar, because you gotta get that sequel tease in there. At least if you go back to life. But we're gonna go Beyond. I was really worried for a second that like the X button pressed to get out of that menu was going to set off life there. I'm not going back to Ryan. Don't you dare have a flashback to like good times, quote unquote, with Ryan. There are none on record. There would be if we did. I guess there would be if we let the date go better. One thing I will mention, in fairness, about that scene. If I mentioned that you know, you'll sleep with him if you want to, but if earlier in that scene where I mentioned like she would have been attacked at the bar, if it got that far, she actually like has like a little bit of a breakdown and like can't get intimate. It doesn't tell you that that's why, because you're not used to things having consequences in this game.
Jody.
What's that, Mike? Oh, Jody. I didn't get to like bring my whole body there, Goku style.
Jody, wake up. Jody, wake up. Jody.
Yep, Ryan, I would literally rather die than be with you.
Jody. Jody, wait.
Ryan is gonna, you know, Ryan's a piece of shit. He's gonna like tell everybody like, oh, we were gonna get back together. She really like I made it up to her. She was forgiving me and stuff. You know, guys, like fucking fuck him. I like to imagine David Cage directing just be like, keep crying, we need it for 3 more minutes. Really half-assed French accent on my part there, sorry. You know what, I'm okay. I'm okay if that is Joe's death. 18%. That was different. That was different from when Willem Dafoe did it. That was different. For reasons. If you have a chance to go into the light at the end of the tunnel, and Ryan is waiting for you if you walk back, you can just let life go.
A whole universe of forests and lakes and mountains and rivers. It's all around us. You just have to listen carefully to hear its whisper. Neither heaven nor hell. There's no God or devil. Just a place where we continue to exist after we die. My soul explores it endlessly, and I've still only seen a fragment of it. I can be everywhere and nowhere. I can dissolve into nothing or become whole again. I can merge my soul with others, or be more alone than any human being has ever been.
This is actually interesting. I'm not being ironic this
Merely
time.
by the force of my will.
Like, as someone who, coming back to Hamilton, imagine death so much it feels like more like a memory. It would be interesting to see, like,
I continue to look through to your world.
just like a vision of the
I watch over those I love.
really abstract kind of afterlife.
I'd like them to know I'm there. That I'm okay. To hold them in my
Ryan still
arms
cries like a
one more
bitch. It's
time.
hilarious.
Tell them how much I miss them. But I have to settle for being close by.
I fuck with Ryan around his house.
Transparent.
I leave push pins on his seats.
No more than a fading memory.
Yeah, this is completely different from Life Ending, as you might expect. It's a bit more like a traditional montage, kind of. Do people get cold around ghosts? Is that a thing too? Stop doing that. Things don't. What the fuck off! Fuck off. There's nothing that can do that. There's nothing you can do to do that as a ghost. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can't just make this shit up as you go along. This is... Oh, we're almost done. This is a couple more minutes. I just need to make it without having an aneurysm. Is there...
I know what
Please tell me
has
we at least...
been and is yet to be.
We should have at least checked in on, like, the
I know
Navajo
all the
boys and
possibilities.
Stan and company.
I can see the darkness coming. I must stay a while longer. There is still a part to play. Before I can leave to discover what lies
Beyond.
beyond.
Don't fucking... Oh my god. Oh my... Fuck. Off. Oh, there's still stuff. It's our boy. It's our boys and our girl. Stan. Okay, yeah.
Sometimes
They gotta still have that.
spend hours staring into space, watching the images as they go by. I play over and over again.
Oh, is this
like a TV that's never turned off? I don't know why I'm seeing all this, but there's one thing I do know. It all really happened. When I'm alone, I listen to the voice inside my head.
This is totally different.
She talks to me. She says there are things I need to know. Sometimes I shut my eyes and it's as if I could fly. I can go through walls. I see beautiful colors around people, and I discover faraway places without ever leaving my room.
This is really
Voice
similar to
coming up
the
to tell me.
Anyone
I'm
likes you teams up.
scared.
This is way more interesting.
Especially at night when I'm alone with the shadows. There are things moving in the darkness. Strange noises. Whispers in the dark.
She simultaneously looks 18
But
and
they'll
like
all go
7.
away.
There's
But she won't tell me what these things are. And I'm too scared to ask.
it's like they plastered a like
I often have
young
the same
adult
dream.
head on a
Everything seems so real.
preteen body.
The sounds, the smells, the light. Deep down, I know it's not just a dream. It's like an echo.
Okay,
An
yeah,
echo
yeah.
of
Here's the
things to
sequel
come.
tease.
I must get
Fight
ready.
entities. They don't come up with a
I know
better
there's not
name
much
for
time.
them.
There's only one thing I can be sure of. I will never be alone again.
Shadows, Sage. Oh, I think that might have been the composer of Heavy Rain. I mentioned he passed away way too soon.
Next time, I'll kill everyone.
No, I guess they couldn't.
I was so afraid I lost you.
There's no telling what we'll find out there. How much time?
I guess it wasn't worth it patching to update Elliot's name in this in the sequence here.
It's Saturday night, and I'm locked up in here.
Oh, the worst part. Was it the worst part?
The maze.
No, I've changed my mind. The worst part is the Africa mission. There was at least like gameplay to that. It was at least fun. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not gonna. I was pleasantly surprised by that ending. So like earnestly, it was way more interesting than how similar thing is presented in the Living in. Yeah, like that was the big difference. It sounded like they were going to team up, but the idea, like clearly the implication, and it was just an implication. It didn't make you like it didn't like drill it into your head like all the other writing in this game. Was that Jodie joined to Tuesday's Kid the way that Aiden joined to her. Not exactly the same. I guess you don't need to be like you know joined in the womb or anything. But I guess I kind of like, because they weren't like identical twins, so it's not like that though. Man, what if I would have like a twin ghost, but I devoured them in the womb? I don't think that's like a real thing. I'm not sure. You know, I don't feel like looking it up. You can look it up on your own time. But oh my gosh, I'm really glad this is done. There are some games I've done here that I would have been fine just going on with forever. I am glad that I replayed Heavy Rain. That was kind of like a sanity check on my part. Like, I kind of stick up for that game, and I kind of still do. There's still merit to it. Angry Guitar. That was the name of. I'm assuming that's the name of what like Jodie played on the app. Also, like they like gave names to every single like Jack in this, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Gobelins. They have like a YouTube channel. They're pretty big. Those were the ones that did like the in-game cartoons. This is going like. I'm almost meant to complain that this is going too fast, and this is starting to get to like more of the marketing side. And I think I said this during. I probably said this during multiple games credits, but I lose interest a little bit once we get past the people that actually like capital D developed the game. Like that. whatever a user researcher is, I have no idea. There were so many more thanks than that. Like, I guess that makes sense even for like a small team. More special thanks than that than there were people in that division. Yeah, so that was Beyond. It was we went from like it went from like bad, but I at least need to explain why it's bad, to like just kind of awful brief spike in the homeless chapter to whoa, pretty good actually, can we stay here, and then just back down to awful and just down. I do not like to get offended on like other people's behalfs, like groups that I'm not part of, but like I cannot imagine like anyone remotely African being okay with that one chapter. That really, man, it feels like a bad dream. What do you think, Ares? It was kind of messed up, right? So you don't really have a good angle over on the camera there. Sorry, but nah, we're done. We're done. I have come out of the David Cage, the Hall of David Cage match a victor. I don't feel like a winner, but I am the last man standing. And that's pretty cool. I'm gonna yeah. I'm gonna figure out what to do New Year's Eve. Probably might be separate ways. Might be the RE4 remake separate ways. I haven't gotten to do that yet. Looking forward to that. It's gonna be it's gonna be good just to like play a fun story again. I thought this was gonna be more. This just like this gets like I play. All my playthroughs of this game have been like 5 years apart, and it has gotten worse each time. Like the last time was just like I'm a little knowing better with stories from the info world. I know you're watching me. That's that I really don't want to say cringe, especially like referring to somebody. Could have said From Beyond. I know you're watching me. That would have been like I'd have accepted that. I can't believe they fucking did the thing where you pause for a second and then you say the name of the title. Gosh. Unfortunately, I can't do that with HardCoded Gaming right now to just make a bit out of that. So I'll just say, hey, thank you for joining, whether you're live or on the VOD. Hopefully we have as good a 2024 as possible. I'm not pessimistic, but like just seriously, stay safe, stay smart, look out for each other. Good luck out there. And I don't know why I'm sending it off like 2024 is next. We should be back here on New Year's Eve. Might be, might not. I only want to put stuff out there if it's going to be good. But I'm sure I can find something. And anything is good when I'm sitting with my beloved kitty cat and just playing video games together. I've rambled enough for the 5th time tonight. Thank you for joining. Good luck out there. See ya. Fuck Ryan.